Hello everyone, welcome to your full moon reading for March 3rd. We have a lunar eclipse happening as well, and there is so much going on in the world. So let's start our reading out of this moon deck card. I am ready. Thank you. Look at the freedom in this being, and it just happens to be a full moon in the background. So this comes up a lot in my readings because many of you connect with me because you are meant to and ready to step into your sacred gifts, whether that's psychic, intuitive work, channeling, hands-on types of energy and healing. So this comes up a lot. So what are you ready for? If we wait until we're ready, we'll never do anything at all. So we have to decide we're ready, have the gratitude around that, and take the next step. But you're needed more now than ever. You're needed now more than ever. Because this is the time where people are waking up. I say this almost every reading. You would not be watching this in the first place if you were not a carrier of light codes of the new earth. Pardon me, I think this card's so special that I don't really want to start over, but I'm realizing I'm a little bit too far away from you for this reading. Okay, great. So what are you stepping into? It's time to decide that you are ready and to go for it. So I've decided to bring out some cards today. This time is really interesting. I always say the cards choose you, not the other way around. I work with over 130 decks. Maybe it's 135 or 140 by now. And every time I do these readings, it's just as if, well, not just as if, Spirit does just speak to me and tells me exactly what I need. So we have Four of Discs and Queen of Discs. It's interesting that two discs are coming out because discs represents the pentacles as far as like the traditional tarot suit, if you do follow the tarot. And I have had this deck, probably 10 or more years. So it's been shuffled like beyond. And the fact that two would come out of the same card deck actually is really very profound and kind of amplifying the message of both. So Four of Discs, you'll see there's this path. These are kind of shiny cards. There's this path and this mountain. And do you see the star? I want to make sure you can really see that in the sky. There's like this North Star. So discs are, again, like pentacles. They have a lot to do with what you're doing in the world and your successes. So right away, again, I'm getting that your path is very blessed. Follow your home, like follow home. What is home? Home is actually where your heart is, but your heart is connected to the star realms. I wasn't great at channeling until I realized I needed to use my heart and not my mind. Sure, my mind plays into it, but I was trying to channel only through the mind. I was imagining all these little mirrors in the mind. I was imagining information coming down into my mind and then speaking out my mouth. But it wasn't until I learned about my heart and the portal at the back of my heart and connecting to the back of my heart as like the home of where this connection to the stars, the star beings, the star collectives, the star realms was really found. But remember, you're here on earth. This is what you're focused on. This is within you. This is guiding you. But keep your 2 feet on the ground. Keep your feet rooted in your human life and literally like walk the path, and don't just, know the path. Walk it. You're being asked to really put your feet down, your boots down on the ground, and step into everything you're meant to be. Now, this is a card asking you to release what is no longer serving you. There is some energy permeating your field. Like, see how this is like going through her lips and there's like tears running out. She doesn't look very happy. So there's some things that need to be cleared from your path, for you to step fully into your gifts. And what I'm getting from Spirit is it's all of the mind stuff. We have to be very discerning about how much time we spend listening to news, social media, and what's going on in the world. So this is saying to cleanse, but you still see all this beautiful nature behind her, and these tears are actually turning into diamonds. So you have a lot of wisdom deep within you. You have lived past lives that were very hard, that were literally paving the way so that you could live this life right now on earth in freedom, understanding the truth of what's going on, activating your light codes, and literally being a human of the new earth. So this question's for you. Again, this is a collective reading. Ask yourself, what do I need to cleanse? What do I literally, like when I see this picture, like it kind of like just gives me this sensation, like I just want to pluck these off of her, right? So like, what is in your mind? What are those little weeds, if you will, that have grown? Because your reality is literally 100% under your own control. And most people, unfortunately, are saying that others are controlling the world. That's not true. There are lots influencing the world, but you are not under anyone's control unless you believe that you are. So you're being asked to go into your mind, go into your thoughts, and kind of weed it out, if you will, because there's some stuff in there, some seeds planted that are not serving you and all that you are meant to step into. So I have a lot of decks, and I'm really trying to keep these readings shorter because I can talk on forever, but I'd love to do a reading with you privately. I do 15, 30, and 50 minutes online. I do them in person, but these are so great when they are just for you because they're exceptionally specific. So there's been a lot going on with dragons lately. Lots of people are talking about them. I recently saw a dragon with my eyes open, which means I was seeing into another dimension. And I've loved dragons since I was a child, and like dragons are starting to like wake up. They're like in another realm, but they're starting to connect more deeply with us. And so Spirit told me that some dragon energy wanted to come in for you for this March full moon. So this is green dragon. It helps you tune into the secrets of nature, receive answers and guidance from nature, align with your divine essence. So that also comes up in a lot of these readings. The councils, the guides, they're always saying, get connected to the earth. Touch the earth, spend time without your phone, without ingesting anything, mind or body, and spend time listening. The trees, the plants have consciousness. They are alive. And if you talk to them, and you don't need to look like a crazy nutty person hugging and talking to the tree, although that's really wonderful and beautiful, but you can energetically speak to them. You can ask a question in your mind, you can ask it out loud, but allow these mystical energies to surround you. Unfortunately, we were taught as children, oh, that's just your imagination. Our society kind of is programmed in a way to disconnect us from true spirit and from true creativity and imagination. So Spirit is asking you to dream again. And people tell me every day that their dreams have been a lot crazier, a lot more intense lately, just really vivid. And so this is all sorts of stuff going on. There's also a key here, if you can tell, and it's wrapped in the tail. So it's like you're ready to unlock something, but you need to pluck out what's in the way because it's your own making. There's nothing blocking you. There are no forces controlling you. It's only what you think about, what you believe. So pluck the weeds. There's a key waiting for you to just open this door on your path because you're ready. You're stepping into your fullness, into your next calling. But if you really want clarity, if you really want the answers, grounding, earthing, communing with nature, literally communing with it, remembering there is no separation, feeling yourself one, asking questions and seeing if nature or the trees respond. Let this help you ground and create the space and clarity for what you truly want to come in. I have an Egypt retreat in September. It's a luxury treat. We're going to be on a private boat sailing the Nile for several days of it. I'm so excited. Check it out. But I had to pull out my Egyptian, or one of my Egyptian decks, because I have a whole Egyptian reading with like 6 different decks that are just focused on this. So here we have the 7 of Wands, and look, he's looking pretty intense, right? He's not having a good time. So we're gonna put this over here with this card. Like, this is just, again, this is not bad. You're human. You're entitled to your thoughts. It's okay to be worried about the state of the world and all the things that are happening, but you cannot stay here. Like, this looks and feels like kind of the anger and rage of the world, and not letting it seep into your being, into your soul, or into what you know is actually true. And this too, just, do you see how these wands are like down in this like dirt hole, and he's got one, and you know, I almost feel like he's guarding it in a way. So it's like, what have you been stubborn about? Or what is just something that you've never really practiced awareness in what you personally believe? Anything that causes contraction, worry, frustration, anger, separation, judgment, any of those things are really not what the truth of source consciousness really is. So it just, again, not bad, but full moons, this is full moon energy, and it's eclipse energy. So we're talking like shadow, we're talking about big, bold moon energy, but we're also talking about shadow and transmutation and clearing. So these are not anything bad, they're not bad omens. It's just spirit coming in and saying, hey, a full moon is a time of release. It is a beautiful intention to release. So you're just being asked to soften, maybe take a look at where you've been a little bit stubborn in your thinking and in your beliefs. Just start to lighten it, open it up, get out of that division. That's right, that's wrong. Have an open mind, but again, pluck those weeds. Let's pull one more card from this Egyptian tarot deck to balance this reading. Take a breath with me, inhale. Oh, beautiful. We have the 3 of Cups. So the suit of Cups in the tarot is about emotions and also togetherness. So where can you celebrate more? I mean, these women, as you can tell, it doesn't matter if you're a man, we're all being asked to root more into our feminine, receiving moon energy. But these women have flower crowns around their heads and their cups raised in the air, and they're dancing and they're connecting. And look at these amazing like pumpkins. There's like this harvest beneath them, and this is definitely for you and where you're going in your path. It's saying that more people are coming in to help support you in your dreams and missions, more soul family. I'm one of them. Come on a retreat. We would love to be in this energy with you. But this is very blessed. So again, this is not bad. This is not holding you back. It's just kind of like tidying your closet that's gotten just a little bit messy. And this is where you're heading, right? It's this is all coming for you, and this is all very, very blessed. I pulled this goddess deck, and again, it's not about whether you're male or female. It's about tuning into your the left side of the body is the feminine moon receiving side, and we're talking about moon, full moon energies, and we're talking about, you know, needing more peace and all the things in the world. And I'm actually gonna flip it this way because I don't want to see them. Okay, wow, look at that. It's beautiful. I love this deck. She's one of my favorite artists. Eve. The word Eve means life. The goddess Eve is the mother and nurturer of all life. She's the creator of the world and of all living beings. Wow, so amazing. Eve is the embodiment of primal female creative energy, of the powerful urge to create and sustain life. She is active femininity and relatedness to all lives. She is life itself. Well, speaking of everything we've just talked about in this dragon energy, I really don't think there's a more powerful card that we could have picked to literally help you. And oh, I'm just realizing I'm putting it in the middle, like the heart chakra in your body. The heart is connected to the element of air, and also it's green for life. Like when you look out at the world, the things that are green, the plants, the trees, the shrubs, they mean life. And look at all this life around here. I mean, there's nature, there's animals, there's like leaves and things. So again, this is another sign for you to not only connect with nature, but remember, you are that. You are an embodiment of Eve. You can connect to the Eve archetype within you, the divine mother, the nurturer of all things at any time. You are that. That is you. There is no separation. All is one. I'm going to finish up this reading with some just little cards. They're little messages, and I liked these because they were moon related. Interesting. So we got sun though, and we got air. Wow, that's really cool that we got sun and air. So make sure you're getting the light codes outside. Even if you still have winter, you can bundle up, put your face to the sky, imagine the sun, imagine the great central sun even deeper than the sun itself, and feel that light literally lighting you from the inside out. And the air, do you see that there's this feather floating at the top? Yeah, you're being invited to take some deep breaths, to really breathe in the fresh air outside. So we're just getting tons of nature stuff for you this reading. So it sounds like some of you really could really benefit from time outside, connected to nature, the sun, the moon, and let's bring in the stars too. Okay, you can search the entire world to find someone to love, but there's no one more worthy of that love than yourself. Wow, I think Spirit pulled that out for me. I have been in this like deep communion with myself, and I think that's one of the hardest things, isn't it? Because we want to look for things in others, time spent. We want others to cure loneliness if we have it, and truly it's the relationship with ourselves. There's no one more worthy of that love than yourself. I am exactly where I am meant to be. Wow, I love that. This is really important because I too am stepping into a lot of new things, new endeavors, things that I just want to take off. I want to start speaking at conferences and expos, and I want to be on podcasts. I want to get out in the world and speak more and be seen. Now that my youngest two children are in their last years of high school, I can now go out into the world and do this. So all I'm saying is I fully relate with stepping into these things, and a lot of times when we know we want to go somewhere, we start that journey, we kind of start to doubt ourselves. We think that we're behind. We think that we failed maybe because we're a certain age and we still haven't done the thing. But I am here to be your biggest supporter, and that there are for sure things that you are meant to step into, and you're already ready. It's already within you. Connect to nature. Use nature as your fuel. And again, clear out this full moon, what doesn't need to be there, but deeply, deeply connect with nature and the elements, the sun, the moon, the stars, and the wind. I'm going to choose one final card to seal this reading for your full moon in March. And if you haven't checked out my Substack community, check that out. You can be a free subscriber, but if you subscribe for $9.99 a month, and you can cancel that anytime, you get Mystic Monday every week in your inbox, which tells you what to expect that week. It gives you even things to consider nourishing yourself with, the right types of foods and tea to go with that. There's transmissions from collectives and star beings and councils, and you just get so much more than that. I don't have time to tell you, but I'd love for you to be in my community. Okay, I forgive and let go with loving ease. Wow. So this is about forgiving yourself. Any beliefs you have that you should be somewhere else, that you're late, anything that you're pressuring yourself on, you're exactly where you're meant to be, and you are so worthy of your own love. And this is a beautiful open-hearted position, and she is naked, which again is like this stripping away of all the things that are not needed and not helping you literally full bloom. So it's not about forgiving like somebody so horribly harmed you. It's just about letting go of the need for anything to be different than it is. Let go of any urgency, let go of any like intense need to act. Get connected. You're on the path, you're walking the path, and literally you are ready. Go for it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time.